Hi guys, welcome back to another chapter a day series. I hope you guys are doing well and staying alright. It's a new day, and I know this week I was supposed to show my face, but I just need a little bit more time. A little bit, just a tiny wincy bit more of time, a little bit more time before I show my face, just a little bit, and then I will. I promise I will. So yeah, today we're reading 2 Samuel chapter 2. And previously on 2 Samuel we talked about Saul being mourned because, a Philistine killed him and his son and his three sons, by the way, and his armor bearer. So we don't know who killed him. We just know someone killed him. So today we're reading 2 Samuel chapter 2, and it is 32 verses. I think that's pretty long. It's basically talking about the kingship in Israel and who was going to rule who. So basically, after Saul was dead, he had three sons who died, but he had another son from one of his concubines, and he wanted to rule Israel. But now everyone's like, is he technically, Saul's son, since he's just a concubine's offspring? So everyone's questioning the kingship in Israel. And David also wanted to rule. So basically now the war is between Saul's son from a concubine and David, and his name was Halbert. So basically these two are fighting for a kingship to rule Israel, but the Israelites want David to rule, but Halbert is like, no, I'm supposed to be the successor because, technically, or in an ideal world, Halbert would still be Saul's son, but technically, since he's from a concubine, it doesn't really count. It doesn't really count. But Saul was also in that situationship where he was from a concubine, but the father took responsibility to, make him a successor. He was in that kind of situation. His mother was the father's concubine. So yeah, would that happen? Is he gonna rule, or will David rule? The Israelites want David to rule. Halbert is, royalty. He wants to rule. We don't know who shall rule Israel. I don't know. But anyways, our memory verse for today is Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. And it says, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So this was what I read yesterday, and it was really eye-opening. It says, for what is a man profited if he gained the whole world and loses his own soul? If you have everything in the world but you lose your own soul, again, it references to how the devil creates an illusion that wealth, money, fame, and physical, tangible things are what gives you divine happiness. And I'm not saying, oh, don't be ambitious, or don't aspire to be wealthy, or have some kind of successful career. You can do that, but there are limits to things you can do. Would you rather have everything in the whole world, quote unquote, or would you want to have a blissful life after life? Would you want to have a blissful relationship with God? And then it goes on to say, what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? What worth do you give your body? What worth do you give your existence that God has given you? What worth do you give your individuality? What worth do you give God being in your life? You might not be the richest, you might not have everything, but what worth would you label? What worth would you tag God in your life with? Is it much better to be rich and wholesome and have all the riches in the world versus having nothing to show with God? It was really eye-opening. It was. And again, I'm not saying don't be ambitious, don't aspire to be successful, do all that, but Know your limit. Know your limit. Would you rather have all those things and, have a worthless relationship with God? Would you rather be in that situation? Ask yourself that question. But anyways, that's basically all for today. And yeah, I hope that maybe during the week I get up the courage to show my face. I really hope I do. But yeah, it's 12:24. I need to start being productive and hit the road running. Okay, so please accept God truthfully from your heart as your personal Lord and Savior. And I hope this video was enlightening in some manner and in some sort. So see you tomorrow. Bye.